Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what time it is. Courtside Radio, baby. We live. It's Thursday. I know most of y'all probably sitting there watching March Madness. Turn the volume down on that and turn us up. It's about to get lit. Zax is gone. Go on home. You're soft. Timmy. You ain't got it. But it's your boy Bruce Courtside. We live at the Good News Radio Station 2. Got the gang with me as always. I'm gonna start to my left. Big email was cracking. Who are we today?
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, world? Welcome to Courtside Radio. It's your boy E Lamb, the Chocolate Boy Wonder. Seeing as how I was the only one that predicted this Gonzaga loss, I'm feeling pretty wise. So you can call me Wisdom Shakespeare today. You know what? You can call me Eric Lobtool, or you can call me Locrates. Holla at me.
Appreciate you, big timer. Himes himself, the legend, straight from the hills. What's happening?
My two parlays are live.
Let's go.
Two
money.
7-team parlays. $4 to win $2,815.
Money.
Shalom, shalom, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going?
Man.
It's Alex Himes. We're here for another episode of Courtside Radio where I get to brag about the men in green. It's good to be here, gentlemen. Let's get this going.
Yes, they are still winning games, unfortunately. But
For now.
Calm down, Lamb Dreidel.
we'll see what happens when the lights get bright.
You can go spin
But
off
as always,
into the sunset.
Like I said, this is Courtside Radio. It wouldn't be right if we don't have a tip-off. And I'm going to go right to the PG, and he's going to tell y'all what's happening.
Yes, sir,
today.
man. Mike Hill, the PG here. It is about to go crazy. Courtside Radio. March Madness is still going on, and it is insane. My championship pick. The Zags have been eliminated, man. Who gets their brackets right anymore, bro? Like,
I mean, Mar's still looking good.
man, you ain't 100%.
The team that wins it.
Yeah, true. They're the only ones that believe. But yeah, man, we are here to do our thing. Mike Hill, the PG, the Magic Johnson, the show to make sure this day is showtime. Damn it. Every time you tune in to Courtside Radio, man, we're having so much fun already. But yeah, we're going to give you more live updates of the tourney as the day go on. I see that the Wolverines went down to Villanova. Shout out to Jay Wright. That dude is
He's a hell of a coach.
Oh, he's amazing, bro. He just always finds a way to get the best out of his talent. And he doesn't go and recruit a lot of one-and-done guys.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like we're going to be facing this veteran Latin team so I can win championships.
So if you could play for Jay Wright or Jawan.
I'm playing with Juwan.
No, but
All off of the Cabbage Patch. I want to be able to get it done.
All right.
That Cabbage Patch.
I also want it on record right now that my second parlay, the one that's still alive, is not going to win because the reason it's so heavy is I have Purdue in my parlay.
What's that mean? They're going to win?
I got Purdue, and then I got right underneath that. I still got Kansas pulling it. I still got Miami.
Oh.
I got Arizona, Duke.
Kansas is going to lose.
Purdue is going to win. Kansas is going to win. So far, so good. You got Miami. Who they beating?
Nobody. They
Iowa State.
No, I like Iowa State. Iowa State beat. For some reason, Cyclones be handled. All the
They
way
get to
back.
the Elite Eight.
Yeah, all the way
Yeah,
back
they
since
get
Jamal Tinsley.
just dog.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna chime in more throughout. Give you our NCAA updates. Because you know today they're back, man. Who's gonna make it to the Elite Eight? And then from there, you know, the Final Four. But we're gonna start in the league, which we love to talk about. And it seems like this story we've been talking about all season long, and we've been played. But finally, my guy is free. He gets to
Kyrie
play-
Kill.
Nah, he's in jail.
Free Reezy.
He's going to the wrong place. But Kyrie, man, who just turned 30 years old, celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday to Kyrie Irving. He's free. Starting about today, he's able to play in games. So shout out to Kyrie Irving, man, the Nets. But damn it, they need Ben Simmons back. He's going to be the guy who can help them really truly make a run.
He'll make them a cheat code.
But just to have Kyrie there every game, they can really play and, try to pick up some momentum. So let's see what they can do. I know they just took an L to Memphis, who might be the most exciting team to watch, bro. They be having so much fun.
Even without Ja.
They play better without Ja. That's the craziest part.
You know why? Because Bane, like, green light all the way.
Yeah.
When the first game Ja was out, Bane, like, walked up, transition, like, pulled up. I was like, oh, it's like that. Like, he hit, like, 3 or 4 shots in the first, 2 minutes.
I called him Big Swole because bro is swole.
And
he looks like Baby Bledsoe, like, from back in the day. Like, that's what he reminds me of. That's what he's playing.
No,
he got, like, little short arms.
He, like, what, 6'9"?
No, shorter guy.
6'5", I give him.
Bane is probably like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. I will tell you right now,
6'4".
we are getting a height check.
Yeah, but we're going to height check. But
6'5".
6'5", okay. So look out for Memphis,
215 pounds, that's it?
But they got a big win versus all muscle. He's a kid.
He ain't that big, bro.
He a kid, bro. Being 220 at that
age
is
if we could get this image up online right now, this dude ain't that big.
Bang.
Right. Look,
man. All right, whatever.
For those who are tuning in right now,
the buckets is coming.
Here you go. It's on camera. Documented. He is not that big.
He's just lean and cut
Nobody
up.
can see that, huh?
Nah, nobody can see that.
Exactly. That's the point.
Heinz been drinking, guys. We're sorry about that, man. Celtic fans, that's what they do.
Anything's possible.
But, man, Brooklyn Nets, they're going to have Kyrie the rest of the way. They're hoping Ben Simmons come back. My question to you guys, who do we like in this play-in? Like, who is the best play-in team for each conference?
So
you got the Raptors at 7 right now, Brooklyn Nets at 8, Charlotte Hornets at 9, Atlanta Hawks at 10, and then on the Western Conference you have Minnesota Timberwolves at 7, Clippers at 8, Lakers at 9, Pelicans at 10. Who's the best playing team on the Eastern Conference? Elam, we're gonna start with you.
I mean, I know I just got the little drum roll, but Clippers, man, those cats are scrappy, resilient.
I don't think you heard this right. We said the best team.
In the Eastern Conference as well.
In the play-in, not just 8 teams.
Start with the East. Let's start with the East because we don't even want to hear this nonsense you're about to talk. So
the East Coast, once again, Toronto, Brooklyn Nets, Charlotte Hornets, Atlanta Hawks.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
And reason being, if you get Kyrie full-time, he and Kevin Durant are able to work on their chemistry, which you already know exists off the court, but on the court, it'll be a moderate adjustment playing next to one another. Mm-hmm. I don't think Ben Simmons is coming back at all this year. His back is really jacked up. He had to get an epidural. So he, I wouldn't count on him at all. That. Yeah, he had to get an epidural.
So you sitting on the couch or
that part.
Yeah, so the Nets coming out the East, coming out the West, man. Like it's hard to go against, Cat and Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be the seventh seed coming out the West. Brooklyn be the 7th seed coming out the East.
Okay, I like that. Himes, who do you like, man? Who do you like in these play-in situations? What is the best team going for the Eastern and Western Conference? Hey, shout out to your Celtics because they escaped. For a minute, we thought they were hovering there, and they went on a tear, so they were able to get out of it.
24-22 going into the new year. You know what we've gone since then?
What's your record?
22-4.
Ooh, some good basketball. Mm-hmm. But with the Celtics, is never about the season.
Yeah.
And since Derek White, we've only had 2 losses. Which
he definitely is a huge factor for you guys.
Yes, like that.
We're not talking about the Celtics. We're talking about playing teams.
Okay, so for the playing teams, no, I got to bring up the Celtics. We'll go into the dump later, but exactly. Like honestly, look for the playing situations. I think that, as Eric astutely pointed out, the T-Wolves and the Nuggets, I think the Western Conference, and I really do think the Eastern Conference as it sits is like kind of set in stone. I don't think there's going to be a lot of movement and shifting. Maybe somewhere between 4 and 5 for the East with the Bulls and the Cavs at most, right? But I think the best playing team, it's got to be the Nets just by de facto. Look, you don't have... This is the second year with the play-in, right? But think about this. You've never had an 8th seed period that had enough firepower to be considered a top seed in any other system, year, or situation, right? Like, this is just by pure coincidence and by circumstance that the Brooklyn Nets ended up being an 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. So, yeah, of course, they're going to be the best play-in team available, right?
Okay.
But remember,
they might be the best 8th seed ever if that happens.
Look, this is a team that we can all go to the betting odds and showcase that they're the favorites to get to the finals. But you know what being a play-in team means?
You just got to play one extra game.
You got more games, more liability for injury, more work. Not to mention, these guys really need to hold firm.
Can I say this right now? Not to be disrespectful, but right now, Philly, Milwaukee, and Boston are tied. If Boston ends up number 2 and Nets number 7, Nets are going to win the first round.
Brooklyn's going to win that.
Yeah, they're going to win.
I'll bet on that. I'll bet money on that.
We can
not
bet
wings.
On that.
I'll put money on it.
We can bet that for sure because
that's easy money.
That like the Nets may want to avoid Philly, but I still think they can beat Philly.
No, you guys are very much undervaluing the Celtics, and the reason I know that is because there's only one person at this table other than myself that probably has seen enough Celtics highlights and watched enough live games, and that's Eric. I know for a fact you have watched at minimum maybe like 3 games. I'm a Jaylen Brown fan, so You've had 3 games this year, all of which were games where Jaylen Brown has gone off.
I'll probably watch about 6 games.
Exactly. So that's not enough tape to understand that this team can beat Brooklyn with ease in a series.
I want to say with ease, I think it goes 6 though.
Especially right now.
Celtics winning?
Yeah,
I can see it,
especially with how this team is constructed right now and Brooklyn's inefficiencies.
Celtics
Brooklyn doesn't play any defense, bro.
No, they don't, Brooklyn and they can get into foul trouble very quickly. Yeah. And if they get put into foul trouble of the starting lineup, then their bench is screwed.
Yeah,
Ben Simmons is going to be a non-factor. You can't consider him anything because he doesn't even have time to build with the team, right?
You don't know what he's doing.
All right, if this guy's available once the postseason comes,
you're going to defense. He's Ben Wallace pretty much like, bro, we just need you to rebound, play defense.
That can also take it up the floor.
Yep.
And dunk on your head.
And dunk on your head.
I'm telling you, it won't make a difference.
Hey, everybody, avoid that 2nd seed because
you don't want to see Brooklyn.
Yeah, you don't want to see Brooklyn. On the West, who you got, Himes?
On the Western Conference, you guys are not going to like what I have to say.
Clippers?
Honestly, I think the Clippers are the best, but I also think that there's a chance that the Lakers end up slipping to 10th and then they flirt. They flirt on every opportunity sliding out of the play-in.
Hey, just know AD may be returning
next week.
You can throw AD, you can throw a toothpick onto that court. It won't save the Lakers because both of those things have one thing in common. They break with minimal effort.
So watching the game yesterday, I had to cover the Laker game yesterday. Like they played with a ton of energy. Defensively, they looked a little more sound than what I've seen the entire season. Carmelo is just a liability on defense, but they played with energy and effort.
They have to.
I love what I saw out of Dwight yesterday, man.
Yeah,
like
it's aggressive.
They have something.
You never see Dwight that aggressive.
Wait,
I mean, he has an opportunity to. No, you still got it, but I just want to.
No. Am I missing? No. This is piggybacking off that. Like, am I the only one missing this? Like, we've talked about this before with LeBron James teams, right? Like, specifically LeBron James teams, when they're suffering at the end of the year, what do they usually do? If there's a no-win scenario for them, they still end up playing their hearts out. Because you at least got to say you left it all out on the court, and it usually doesn't thread the needle or change anything, but at least you get to say you went out putting in enough effort and it justifies the shit season that you had to endure with it.
But see, this is the thing, bro. Like, the Lakers look remarkably. This is going to sound so blasphemous. Oh, my gosh. They look so much better without LeBron James, dude. Like, I saw backdoor cuts. I'm seeing cats coming off. Like, you know, I'm just like, yo, why can't we do this?
Just imagine Anthony Davis. If he can stay healthy, all he needs is a month of health. If he gives,
we don't have a month.
Funny, wait a second.
We don't have a month. And going into the playoffs, Lakers are going to be in the play-in.
Isn't it funny how we talk about how LeBron James, who has had a ridiculous year statistically, like all due respect to him, like he has had a good statistical year and had to put on a spectacular performance routinely just to get them wins, right? Similar to what a now teammate of his had to do just to get his teams in the postseason
and to get that triple double.
Yeah, and now LeBron's sidelined. He's on the team, and they're playing remarkably better. The math is there, bro. The evidence is there. What the issue
LeBron
is
is playing more score first, and I think that's helping the Lakers. And with Anthony Davis coming back,
did you get that,
dude?
Did you deduce that?
We've been playing tremendous ball when LeBron lets Russ facilitate.
No, I know.
Very true.
And that's why we thought the Lakers were going to be amazing, because we like, finally Bron's going to play off the ball and let Russ be Russ.
If I'm Frank, I'm telling them, like, look, bro.
Yeah,
we got to play off the ball.
Ain't nobody listening to no damn Frank Vogel.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
No, it's not, because he don't know when to play the bigs.
Because he's been trying to play small. But Bruce, you got it. You're playing teams.
Brooklyn's clearly the biggest threat in the East.
Okay.
And I hope Brooklyn is smart enough to stay in that 8th spot
and get Miami.
This would just be bad timing for Miami.
The worst number one that you've seen.
Yeah, they frauds.
No, you know what? They're not as bad. There's one team that was worse than them.
Bro, they frauds.
They're not
frauds.
the worst.
They don't play up. They play up to competition, like when it's like the good teams. But I think that's why they'll get punched in the mouth in the.
They're not the biggest frauds that we've ever seen as a 1 seed. Can I just say this one thing?
We'll get into
the biggest fraud as a 1 seed ever, in my personal and humble opinion. No, actually. Yes, they're tied with it. That team, that Celtics team for the East with Isaiah Thomas leading the way, was like a fraud team, right?
Yeah.
But my personal fraud is the 2016 Atlanta Hawks, the 1 seed that had the quote-unquote 4 All-Stars.
They are the definition of the fraud.
It's the Mavericks who lost in the first round to the 8th seed. Like, the Hawks still made the second round. They took care of business. The Mavericks were the number 1 seed and lost to an 8th seed.
Do we define fraud and chokers as the same thing?
Yeah, I would say they were chokers. I would say that they were.
That's what I'm saying.
I would say fraud because the expectation was
Atlanta had. I don't want to say nobody, but they had nobody.
You can't tell me
they had Joe Johnson.
You can't tell me that their starting 5, which won the co-players of the month, right? Their starting 5, right? With who the hell was the forward that we always forget about? It wasn't
Paul Millsap.
It wasn't Damari Carroll, was it?
Kyle Korver. Yeah,
it was Damari Carroll. Yeah. How can he and all of those guys be the top co-player?
Because they were a great team without a great player. Like, that happens. Some teams are great,
so they're frauds.
Because the Pistons, the 04 Pistons was a great team without a great player. They were a team of really good players.
And would you say the same thing about like DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry going up against LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals year in and year out?
Yep.
Would you say that they're frauds then?
No, I would say that they're a good team without a great player, and great players usually win in the playoffs.
But are those teams though that don't have the great team? Are they then frauds, or are you calling them chokers? Because there's that's the line. Eric, are you and I on the same line?
We are.
Yeah.
If you are the top seed, number 1, and you lose to an 8th seed, you are a fraud.
No. End of the day, Brooklyn is a threat because they are not at full strength, and they've basically fallen similar to what I'm gonna go to the West is the Lakers. If you get a team like them healthy in the playoffs, you're going to lose. Like, it's just like these teams they know what they're capable of.
Agreed.
They know what they can bring to the table. They know when the big lights come on. And I understand, like, it has not worked in Los Angeles at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yep.
But like you said, bright spots. We see little bright spots here and there. We're getting into the playoffs. If Anthony Davis comes back, problem. If not, we're out of here.
Yeah. And
I think they want to play the Clippers.
But Anthony Davis is listen, man. And look. You cannot count on Anthony Davis staying healthy.
Thank you.
He's going to come back. He's going to fall on the ground, and he's going to wince. It's going to be an ankle. It's going to be a knee. It's going to be a thigh. It's going to be a hip. Something's going to go wrong.
Anthony Davis is going to be healthy because
you remember? You guys remember when Joel Embiid would fall, and we had that same feeling, right? But here's the difference.
He hasn't had it since.
Though. Yes. And what has AD had? He's only gotten what? Older,
but
quote unquote, more experienced and more injured.
But what does Joel do now? He goes at you. He's looking and initiating that contact.
Yeah, and he's not getting injured. because he's actually doing
doling out punishment.
Anthony Davis been taking a bubble type rest. He's been chilling. He's ready
been
for
chilling
this
for the last 3 years, man. You cannot say
I'm ready to book tickets to Tulum, bro.
Tulum, you ready? Man, I ain't ready yet.
Okay, wait a second. Quick question.
I got Nets Lakers.
Think about this real quick. Last year for AD in New Orleans, he didn't play. He sat out, remember?
No, he played.
He played for a little bit of time.
When he was with the Pelicans?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But that was a decision to sit.
No, I know. But remember how long he wasn't playing for? A good amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes to LA. He plays a whole year, and then they end up winning a chip, right?
Yes.
But in between that, there were like 3 months for a good amount of time of what? Rest. Then they came back, won. Then what happened? They have another season, but after a good amount of rest.
It was a quick turnaround.
It wasn't quick. I mean, it wasn't a lot of rest. It was
a quick turnaround.
And what happened?
He got injured.
And what did he have right
he's
then?
getting
a lot of rest.
He's had a lot of rest.
No.
So
This is
what ready to play.
This is what I'm pointing out, though. It's a repeating issue with AD. You can't count on it.
Hey, guess what? That banner at the top of Staples.
Counting on AD's availability.
With the Disney ears on it.
Counting on AD's availability is the equivalent of counting on the Chick-fil-A at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta being open on Sundays for the football games. It's not happening.
If we want, but we all know if a healthy Lakers team is in that play-in, like they are the biggest threat in that.
Agreed.
Nah.
When we've seen the Lakers with Anthony Davis,
I'm not choosing Clippers.
I'm definitely not choosing the
Timberwolves
Clippers.
Or Pelicans above the Lakers.
What Paul George started
I don't
doing.
see us being healthy. I just don't.
All right,
somebody AD will come back and somebody else will go down.
You said Clippers.
I was trolling, bro.
Yeah, he was trolling. He had to be trolling.
So quick question.
Clipper
Quick question. What team has the most titles in NBA history?
The Lakers. The most titles?
Yeah, the most. The most titles in professional basketball history.
Oh.
That includes ABA, right?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
It's the Lakers.
ABA, NBA.
Shout out to the Detroit Gems, who were the predecessors to the Minneapolis Lakers, who were the predecessors to Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers actually won a three-peat. They were the Detroit Gems,
Minneapolis Lakers,
Los
Angeles Lakers,
the LA Lakers.
So when were
everything's settled
during that era
just
of
winning,
Detroit, right?
Yeah.
What association were they in though? ABA? Or was it one of the other alt?
It was one of the offshoots. It's like it's little known history, bro.
No,
that's dope though. That's actually dope.
So the Lakers have the most basketball championships.
No, that's dope because that's a cool history lesson, right?
You go make up a YMCA team that somebody from the Boston Celtics played. I'm like, well, maybe we won that one.
They're clearly the best team, man. So shout out to
you mean the North Side Leprechauns.
The
they
Lakers.
were the Celtics before they were the Celtics.
The Leprechauns, man. They
North Side Leppies.
They won 5 at the rec league. So
yeah, man.
That's fine.
1902.
Hey, so man, y'all let us know, man. You can always hit us up in the chat via the Good News Radio app and so forth, man, just to let us know. What do you guys feel? Who are the best play-in teams that these top seeds are going to have to deal with? Let us know. Us here at Courtside Radio, Mike Kelly, PG, Bruce Courtside, E. Lamb, and my guy Hines from the mean streets of Beverly Hills. So we talked about Miami, and just like Young Jock said many years ago, it's going down because that's exactly what it looked like in Miami yesterday with whatever was going on with Jimmy Butler and Udonis Haslem. Like, I don't know what
I do not
It looked
care.
like it was between Jimmy and Spo.
Yeah. And then that's what they said.
Yes,
it was. Jimmy was talking to Spo, and then Udonis Haslem, who, mind you, if everyone noticed, had crutches and was walking on crutches over the situation, stepped up for Spoelstra. Yeah, he had crutches, bro.
He that old man at the liquor store that everybody know, like, bro, he old, but hey, he crazy.
He the dude you shake his hand and be like, oh, this dude, he got some like
otherworldly
strength, bro.
Hey, man.
Like, hey, bro, like chill. His hands feel like straight granite.
Yeah,
like, hey, dog. You been playing in concrete, bro?
Hey, does that mean anything to Miami, or is it just
not at all, man? It's I mean, we've all played situations like this. You bound to have a dust up.
Yeah.
When you super competitive and it's a whole bunch of A-type personalities and dudes who are willing to do whatever it takes to win. Something like this is bound to happen. So to me, it's much ado about nothing. Now, if UD would have slapped him, like right there on the bench, then I would have been like, hey, like Miami is having some issues in the locker room, but this is much ado about nothing.
That would have changed the game if he would have slapped him. That would have been crazy.
Look, I saw this being debated on PTI earlier, and Kornheiser, of all people, had this atrocious take saying that this is indicative of something bad going on. Do you not know who Jimmy Butler is? Literally everywhere he goes, he incites violence. He incites war. That's what he is. He is a dog. It's not like it's been so long.
You call him Killmonger?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's not a bad thing. That's a compliment, if anything, because
you want to play
that means
him.
Yes, you want to be that. You want to be associated tag teaming with him and working with him. You want to be associated with Jimmy Butler because at the end of the day, you can make those Lakers say at some point you want a title. They want that revenge for what happened a couple of years ago in the bubble.
Yeah,
this team has everything they need to actually get it together. They're just not a legitimate 1 seed. That's the one thing that's aggravating. This fight literally means absolutely nothing. We're talking about two of the most dogs, like in terms of vocal leaders in the NBA, just jarring and going at it under a guy who's been a head coach that all of us respect and say this is an undervalued and underappreciated head coach in our league. It means nothing. Spoelstra will keep this under control. Miami will be fine, and they'll end up going down in the first round.
He was so professional. He was like, "Oh man, we were talking about like what's
dinner.
For dinner." Like that was the funniest
thing. He laughed it off, bro.
Because it's something to laugh off, man. When you got dudes that like, including the coaches that are with each other, probably 18 hours a day almost or something like that. Like you are with these people, you're like most of your life basically. This is a family. Families argue, we fight, like whatever. Like Jimmy maybe had a disagreement. He fired. He gonna say something. Spot him back down, and you got UD right there. That's probably why he's in there. It was like, Jimmy be tripping. We need you to sit right here on the bench.
That thing, that quote you brought up that Spo made was exactly what you would have expected someone like Pat Riley to say.
Yeah,
and that's why it's cool.
He's baby Pat. So it's great, man. Like you said, if you play basketball, you might fight your own relative on the court together, and then get back to it serving.
Literally, I know when I step on the court with my bro, like every time we gonna argue and fight, like
and you're wearing Air Force Ones, huh?
Personal. Every single time.
Yeah,
man.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your girl. I'm doing anything I gotta do to get into your head.
Respectfully, but your mom's too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Predator lamb over here.
I'm going at you because my thing is, if I can get in your mind, if I can get in your mind and throw you off, then I already won.
That's a wrap.
And I just think that teammates always have disputes like this. It's just theirs was a little extra.
You need that passion, though.
Yeah, you want that really passion.
Want that.
That lets you know that they want it. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you passive and you not like bucking back at me, then I can't count on you.
No, and
Jesus.
So who
Professor L with your mind tricks on the basketball court.
So if we had to pick for the squabble, who you got? Team Haslam, Team Butler. Bruce, we'll start with you.
I think Jimmy still got him.
Okay.
I don't think Jimmy got hands, bro.
Dude, we are all forgetting one thing. Do not forget, there is something called old man strength.
There is, but like you said, he was on crutches at the moment.
Dude, he would use the crutch and slap him in the head. That's
cool.
A weapon.
That's totally fine. But like,
who cares? He's gonna win the fight anyway.
Isn't UD from Miami?
Yeah, he's from Florida.
So he knows how to use a crutch.
He's from Florida. Like he bought that action. Believe me, I know I'm sure he's a dog,
and he got the smoker lips, bro.
Yeah, he bought that. He bought that action, boss. He for sure about that.
For sure. I think right now, if that was to go down, Jimmy would give him the hand.
So we got who you got, Himes? Old man strength. So 3-1.
Dude, I'm not screwing with Udonis Haslam.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I wouldn't want him to.
No. Let me make this clear. Let me make this clear.
Because he in proximity to everybody that he grew up with.
No. Look. That's the
situation won't end well.
That's the issue. If I'm going to have to deal with one of them, at least with Jimmy, after the fight, I know it'll be done. With Udonis, I could
hate you.
Nah, bro, not even that. My half Russian side right here is sitting, and my half Ukrainian side sitting here going like I could have some people end up at my door, and I won't ever answer the phone for anyone else ever again. I go missing. That's the type of thing Udonis Haslam could do. He beat the crap out of me and then make me go missing. I'd end up like Jimmy Hoffa somewhere in the Vegas desert. No, I never said that.
Oh, okay.
No. Udonis Haslam, if you're listening, I never said anything. You seem like a great dude. I'd love to take you out to dinner sometime and pick your brains.
All right,
I don't want to end up in the dirt.
That's funny, but man, yeah, just a crazy situation. A lot of people who, and that's what trips you out about the media, because a lot of these guys you can tell never played any like basketball or any sport organized. So they see something like this and they're like, oh my gosh,
it's the end of the world.
They hate each other. Well, how could they win together? Like, bro, this happens all the time. Do they not have siblings? Like, do you not have siblings? You fight your siblings, but you don't hate them.
You said it already. It's the media. They have to make much ado about nothing. So if there's a squabble, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And think about it. How many years ago did we get up-close footage like that of a squabble in the NBA? Not many times did we really get, like, up-close HD
the NBA
footage.
soft these days. That's why. People ain't trying to fight.
So they're going to take advantage of any moment they see that's going somewhat haywire.
Shout out to Hakeem Olajuwon, who always has the funniest story to me when he say he first got in the league. Where he grew up, if somebody went up to you and threw their hands up, it automatically meant fight.
Yeah.
So he said right when he'd see it, he would throw her hands.
Boop, boop.
So go look at the old school 1980s Houston Rockets. You're going to see Olajuwon letting hands go. And the crazy part, these dudes weren't even suspended a game.
It was just break it up.
Hockey.
Man. So
bring that back.
I know, bring it back. Like, it's not gonna get too far. Security out there, you got teammates and stuff like that.
People don't fight because they don't want to be embarrassed because they can't fight.
That's what it is.
Hey, I think the NBA should have like an 80s week, where it's like everything, like uniforms 80s,
we
rules 80s,
refs
80s
players,
old school refs.
You got like OG players out there reffing.
Oh,
they would just drop the whistle.
But because of the social media ages, these guys are a lot softer.
They soft.
Yeah, they Instagram image. They're influencers.
Yeah, bro.
You know, so man, craziness going down. What do y'all think about Miami out there? Was it too much or is it nothing? You guys let us know. Remember, you can hit us up in the chat. TGN Radio. Tap on that TGN Sports and Courtside Radio. You will hear us live. And then, you can also hit us up via YouTube to show love. But the NCAA tournament, man, we had a couple games go in. We're going to talk a little further on these games. So you had Gonzaga take the L to Arkansas 74-68. The 11th seed Michigan took the L to number 2 Villanova 63-55. Texas Tech, the Texas Tech Mahomeses are playing against the Duke Blue Devils right now. Texas Tech are up 4-0. Yeah, man. What are you guys' thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts on what happened when it came to the games earlier with the NCAA
today?
Yes,
I told you.
You don't know. You don't got the answers, E.
Man, I don't
believe his bracket, man, because he's talking like he got big money bracket.
I just don't believe in Gonzaga. Like Mark Few, he's Mike Antony. And I said Antony because they don't play no defense.
Okay. That's a good one.
I don't think they'll ever win. I think they'll be, a consistent, perpetual 1 seed in come tournament time, but they're never going to win anything because they don't recruit the right type of players. You can't.
They were close last year, though.
Did they win?
Nah, they just
stop giving out LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Awards, bro. We're not doing that on this show.
I just think that pressure of being undefeated hurt them.
It don't listen. Either you built for it or you not.
Okay.
Nah, bro. When you watch them, you can tell they soft. When they got in the tournament, they pretty much choked.
Charmin.
Like they pretty much were like barely pulling these games out.
Okay.
And these were like lesser like teams they were playing. Arkansas is not a team like they're a 4 seed.
Oh, yeah.
And they're even overlooked in that.
You know what university that is?
UCLA?
That's Patrick Beverly University over there at Arkansas.
Just dogs.
Yeah.
But that guard they got, bro, I can't forget his name. It's like
Patrick Beverly Jr.?
Because he got a shot.
Oh, so he actually got game.
Yeah, like
he ain't just running around.
Bro, you are so disrespectful, Michael. You are so
not now, but
Russ said he just be running around.
Yeah, you just running, giving high fives.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I first learned about Pat Bev, Arkansas. I was like, man, this dude is nice. And the fact he didn't make the league, I'm like, damn, it must be really hard to make the league.
He couldn't actually shoot. He was just green light.
Yeah. But that'd be crazy how these dudes had a green light. Hines, what's your thoughts about the 2 early L's for Gonzaga and Michigan with Arkansas and Villanova moving on?
Good. Keep hitting my parlay, baby. Keep getting my money.
The parlay. I'm so sad Michigan lost, bro. I really wanted them to.
I wanted them to, but I didn't think they had it to get.
I was hoping they slapped their way.
They've been playing like this all year.
Yeah.
They'll go on a little run, make you a believer, then they find
I think they had too much rest. Like they was in a rhythm. And then,
oh, you talking about like a week off?
Yeah, that week off like hurts them. Like they're a rhythm team because they weren't expected to be there. So they caught fire, and then they had to go home and sit down and like really tell you who they were.
So that kid from Arkansas, shout him out. Last name is Note. JD
Note.
My boy was 9 for 29.
But
that like green, boy.
Rush.
Yeah, James Harden.
Worse than like I ain't never seen nobody
2 for 12
just.
from 3.
He was just pulling up.
That's Russ.
Everything was just pull up.
He what 9 for 29 and got a win.
Yeah,
that's a Russ stat line.
Yeah, that makes the loss even worse for Gonzaga.
Russ not pulling up like he was. He was like so unafraid at the 3-point line.
Went on the break, had a green light, and just shot that thing.
When that light is green, you got to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? You have to. I had a player. Shout out my guy Brian Mex.
Brian Mex.
DMX.
Brian Mex.
Brian Mex.
DMX. Brian Mex. Straight shooter, and it was like
pause.
He would not want to shoot the ball. He'll be open and be passing it up, trying to get to the rack and do something fast. We're like, bro, you have the green light. You can shoot 23s. We're not gonna care. And clearly, this guy has that same green light. But Arkansas is moving on to the Elite Eight. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting, man. Who y'all got in this Duke Texas Tech game? The Mahomes versus the Blue Devils. I'm gonna change their name. I hope y'all.
I'm gonna go Mahomes.
Mahomes.
I'm gonna go Mahomes.
Okay.
I gotta be honest.
You're up 10-2.
Okay. I want to see all the Duke players crying because they let down Coach K. I really want to see it.
Low key.
Look, bro, it brings me joy.
Okay, that's dark. Man, I was hoping at least. I don't want them, and I don't expect them to win, but. Yeah, whenever they do lose, it's gonna be like, dang.
I'm gonna be smiling like
y'all let Coach K down. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Who you got, Bruce Himes? The Mahomeses or the Blue Devils?
I'm gonna take Texas Tech in this one.
Man, call them by their name, man.
Texas Tech.
The Mahomies.
The Mahomies. I think Duke finds a way. It's 15:30 left in the first half. 10-2. Texas Tech is up right now. But we're gonna keep you updated throughout, man.
Wait, what? I didn't get to give who I thought.
Because you got the Mahomeses, right?
You mean the Texas Tech Raiders? No, I don't have the Texas Tech Raiders.
You got the Dukies?
Nah, well, yes, because they're part of my parlay.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. What about your the analyst part of you? Do you have Duke?
No, I have the Texas Tech Raiders.
All right.
So why would you bet on Duke?
I know.
Because the money was better.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
No shit, I'm gonna bet when the money's better. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Language.
Sorry to all the children out there. No poop, Michael.
Sorry, young guys, but hey, make sure y'all check out the Mahomes. This is a beautiful college in Texas.
They lost his last home game. They don't really care about.
Sorry, Miss Lincoln.
about Coach K.
Nah, hey, that's real. 2 North Carolina. So that was terrible. But yeah, Courtside Radio, we are doing our thing.
All right, who we got? Houston or Arizona?
AZ.
Oh, AZ. It's hot in AZ. I like their guard.
It's gonna be a close game.
It's gonna be a close game. I like their guard, man. I like the Pac-12.
People sleeping on.
Pac-12 Player of the Year. I think that he's a hell of a player, man, and I think that they're gonna pull it out, man. You know, it's West Coast, man. West Coast basketball is the best basketball in the world. I will put that up against anybody. New York, down south, Texas, Florida, the best Indiana. The best basketball comes from the West Coast. Everybody else,
I don't know, man. DC might have something to say.
No, DC got some hoopers, and they ain't the West. This is the West.
All right, I have multiple active parlays. You want me to read them to you, gentlemen?
Let's hear them. Let's hear the money you're losing.
All right, so $3 to win 278. I have Arkansas, Villanova, Duke, Zona, Purdue, UCLA, Miami, Florida, and Kansas. All right, with my 5-team parlay, I got Duke, Zona, Purdue, Providence, UCLA. $5 to win 121.
Who Providence playing?
They are playing Kansas.
Bro, yeah, you're asleep. That's why
I bet $10.
That's terrible.
$10 to win $1,947. This one was just a long shot. Duke, St. Peter's, Providence, UCLA, Iowa State. 16 parlay, 5 to win 162. Duke, Houston, Kansas, UCLA, Iowa State, and Purdue. In the last and final one's a 5-teamer, 15 to win, 305. Texas Tech, Arizona, Providence, Purdue, and UCLA.
Okay, I like it. So clearly Himes like losing money with some of the teams that he's picked, but
it's like swinging for the fences.
Yeah, Himes. He's a
like
weird
a glove.
But he needs to catch a leprechaun or a shamrock or something.
Facts. So Himes, the same way you like to release your money, it's time for you to dump the Celtic dump. Take it away, sir. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the latest episode of Courtside Radio. Right now, we're going into the Celtic dump where I have an end-of-the-month proclamation for all of you fans out there. As the in-house enemy, the Celtics fan, the Boston Celtics, I want you to listen closely to what I have to say for the rest of the panel, the dais over here, as well as to all the fans. I'm making a declaration.
Okay.
I want to let everyone here know what is going to happen this NBA season. The Boston Celtics will be representing the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals this season, and you can book their ticket now. I want it made abundantly clear, on camera, seen right here, right now. This team, albeit is tied for the 4th seed in the East, is playing some of the most outstanding basketball in terms of record-wise. They are playing the best basketball out of any team in 2022. 22-4, potentially 23-4 as of tonight. This team is playing out of their minds, and given what is going on for the landscape of the NBA postseason picture, I want to give you some of the actual standings. We're going to get Miami versus Brooklyn as it stands right now, which means Brooklyn's going to advance, and we'll end up playing them in the second round. Then Milwaukee's going to have to take out Cleveland, which leaves Philadelphia and Toronto duking it out to face Milwaukee in the second round. So no matter what, the path has been made clear. The Boston Celtics, on the backs of the 2 wings that at one point I foolishly claimed we should trade, are finally putting it together and going to represent the Eastern Conference. I'm booking it now, fans. Don't at me. Don't try and find me. I got a new number. I got a new email. I'm chilling. I got a new address too. The Boston Celtics are representing the Eastern Conference and heading back to the NBA Finals. And I'm just as jazzed as you. Thank you for tuning in, fans. This has been the latest episode of the Celtic Dump on Courtside Radio. Pew, 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 pew. Let it be, baby.
Mental health is no joke, folks.
Man, that part. Yeah. Shout out to my guy.
I'm calling Jimmy Butler.
Emotional damage.
Emotional.
Himes, you're a character, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, folks, like I said, if you like losing money, trust in our guy Himes, man. He got you every week.
In Himes, we trust.
With the Celtic dump, man. Thank you for that, Himes. But let's take you around the league really quick.
ATL, baby, ATL.
So we got talks around the league about the Zion videos. First, the lob off the backboard through the legs, and then the one-on-one with Corey Brewer. So people are like, what's going on? Why can't he come play? We might be in the play-in. Give us a chance with McCollum and B.I. So people don't understand what exactly is going down when it comes to Zion. What's up, Himes?
Look, if you guys checked in to ESPN today, they did some reporting, and they actually let us know that the team did not want Zion posting any video, doing anything. He took to his own social media account to showcase that he's in healthy, fit shape when the team has been saying, hey, just focus on rehabbing, right?
Whoa. You said fit.
No, yeah, fit is not a word.
Okay, fine.
He's in
quote
shape.
Unquote.
He's healthy.
He's healthy.
For Zion, he's healthy. He's healthy enough to be on the court and putting down a dunk, fine, right? Look. All right. Regardless, the point being, he took to his own right to go post on social media about this, which means there's a disconnect between him and the team, and that shows you there's a bigger problem.
He wants to go to New York, guys.
He just wants to be out, bro.
He never wanted to be there.
No.
And even on that dunk, I was like, "Yo, bro, you don't look as explosive as you."
This is regular, bro.
Be like chest
out
to the rim,
like,
you know?
now I'm like, you 6'10", like I expect you to do that.
No, he ain't 6'10" though, bro. Like 6'5", 6'6".
Are you serious?
Bro, Zion's short, bro.
He like 6'7", 6'8".
He's 6'7".
He not even. He like 6'6", 6'7".
Well, he played
No, like he plays like, but Bunny's out of this world. It's just weird, man. Let that man play if he's healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Let that man eat.
You got B.I., you got C.J. McCollum. Like, I would like to see what they got. Like, I think that's a nice 3.
We know what they got, and I think they know what they got, and they're not going to do anything early. Take this lottery pick.
But they don't understand the value of experience. Like, being able to get on the court. Say you get an 8C, you get to play against the Phoenix Suns. Go take them to 6. You get to walk away with that. Like, that was the best team. Hey, we can beat them. Let's come back.
But New Orleans is perpetually a lottery team, man. Like, at what point do you start saying, look, we're going to play our guys. Let's get them that experience, and we're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep doing this.
Because you can't keep building all these young players. You got to have vets eventually for you to ever win big. So the Nuggets, they re-up with their coach. They got Coach Malone. He's agreed to a multi-year extension. Congrats to him. Shout out to the Kobe Bryant's estate. They reached a new deal with Nike, which is big. Big time move for Nike. Chris Paul has returned. In today's game versus the Nuggets, he is back. Paul George gets on the court. His first practice since December. Where's Kawhi? That's the next question. Where is Kawhi?
Yeah, Kawhi's not coming back this year.
All right.
That was a late year ACL tear. Do not do it, Kawhi.
Okay. But, man, that's around the league, man. A lot of stuff going on. Can y'all believe it's almost the end of the NBA season?
Finally.
That fast. So,
man, even more than that. Like, almost a quarter of the way through the year?
Yeah.
What's been a highlight of the first quarter for you?
For the NBA season?
Nah, just whatever. Not even NBA, just life.
Life, highlight. I got a low light for sure. Highlight. Damn, to be honest, I don't got no highlight right now.
For the NBA season?
For the NBA season, it's Ja Morant.
Okay.
I think Ja Morant has brought a certain type of excitement that got some people too excited, which I will be talking about in Hayden As Michael segment. But Ja Morant,
Ja's yours.
Ja's mine. That would be the excitement. Yeah.
Bruce.
Of the season?
Life.
Whichever
What's the
one.
most exciting?
Yeah, most exciting thing that's happened to you.
All life? Like entirely?
Just no,
the
this
first 3
year,
months
bro.
of the year.
Oh, he was 2022?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
I mean, I just had a birthday. You know, your boy 35.
Ooh,
Turned up in these streets. Still
Old
getting it.
ass.
One supposed to make it past 35.
I forgot. Your
Jokes
Depends
on
at
you,
home.
he's still
That's cool.
alive.
And
You seen those?
your sweater from Christmas is outside.
They got the little
Did you see it?
the little spaceships on there, right?
Yeah.
Big Vino.
Big Vino. What about you, Hans? What you got?
Life. I quit my job.
Okay.
I quit my full-time job, and I actually went as a friend of mine who's
That's a
sitting
nice
right
sport.
next to me said, going 10 toes deep on what you love, and I'm doing it. I'm now actually doing sports journalism, written journalism. I'm doing sports photography. I'm doing a job that's making me way more money in part-time work. I'm actually I can honestly say for the first time in 3 years, after now 4.5 years of working full-time 7 days a week between 2 shows, doing video editing, photo editing, and also working full-time at a job and part-time at another job, I actually have mental peace. I have peace of mind. I have the ability to reflect. I can meditate. I can actually have time to myself. And I'm finding new purpose. And I think that that's more of a blessing than anything else. So yeah, it's been a good start to the year.
That's lit. What you got, E?
I just got into this little school.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
That's
That boy.
A little school.
Hey,
Sponsored by a condom brand, right?
USCLA.
he on the fence right now. I don't know what's
I like
brewing
that.
or Trojan. You know?
USCLA.
At USCLA.
Yeah, I don't know what he on, man. I thought you were supposed to pick Cal State or
Bro,
something.
he's trying to get the full LA experience. Don't like
He out
try
here
and
looking
knock
like
it.
he out here like Crip Mac. He playing both sides of the
Yeah,
fence.
he's trying to
Hey, the
trying to
homie's
bring
about to pack
peace
me out after the
relations.
show.
he's trying to mend fences, Michael. It's peace
Man,
relations.
he
That's what this
playing both
is.
sides, man. But hey, y'all know we about keeping you fresh, because we come fresh to death every episode. And then Thursdays, it is my guy Bruce who's going to keep you fresh with the drops of the week. Bruce, what you got for us, man?
Man, this is the Hayden Bruce segment.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Now.
The Gundams are they out?
Sneakers.
Are the Gundams
out?
out?
They gotta be down.
The
Not
Gundams?
even that.
The
Like,
Gundams.
yeah, it's like automatic. Yeah, like, Michael, you a Dunks man. You got a pair on today. Green and white lows that dropped for the ladies today with the A sole.
Yeah, I love
They don't come in my size. Like none of these. They got some high tops dropping next year. That's what I'm saying, man.
They don't
like,
have a ladies 32, bro.
Man, it's actually a 14 and a half. But hey, man, they got them in some.
That's
like
the size you wearing, ladies?
Yeah, 14 and a half.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Like they got some J's here and there, but even those, like I'd be mad, bro. Like they be having some heat.
Oh,
like,
be some heat.
Stupid
Bro.
gas. Like I'm like, come on, they can get our stuff. All day. I'll rock them.
The Liz's. Hey, speaking of Liz, y'all saw her on the show with Serge. I'm pretty sure Serge hit. After watching that, I was like, I'm pretty sure Serge got in there. But you got
why is Eric smiling? Look at E.
But you got it.
The Predalam smiling over
here. But
nah,
man, tomorrow we got a pair of Jordan 3s, which I was a little upset that they canvas, but they're Air Jordan 3 muslins, like they're like cream basically. It's like a cream pair of Jordan 3. They clean, but they canvas material. But all next week, from the 1st to like the 6th, we got 2 pair of Halloween shoes dropping. So pandemic is still upon us.
Yeah, or the dunk, the
Halloween dunks
drops,
and the purple forces with the skeleton.
Okay.
Both drop next week.
The dunk's hard.
Everybody was like, wait, what? And they forgot, like they just took them off the app because like we was having shipping issues at the time.
Yeah.
I guess they finally got to that shipping container or whatever.
Because the black and orange ones is very groovy. I like those.
Yes. So those is coming out. It's a pair of like Georgetown colorway Jordan 185s, which is like the OG style and everything. Those drop next week. And that's pretty much it, man. But I just wanted to give my hate to these ladies getting all these fly dunks with the A sole. Yeah. And I like really want a pair. That green pair was
it's fire. I'm still trying to get the ones I showed you, the cider ones with they're like brown, purple.
Yeah.
They're fire.
Good luck, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's so hard to get shoes out here right now. Like
people. Hey man, pull up. You can always find us at the studio. You could just pull up. We'll pay for them on the spot, man.
I'll pay for the shoe.
Or you could tap in with Hidden Soul.
Yeah.
I
was actually in Hidden Soul. In Hidden Soul last week.
You see Obi?
At the Lakewood? Nah, he wasn't at the Lakewood one.
Okay.
It was his family though.
For sure. You way out there in Lakewood? Oh yeah.
Man, I'll be all over the place. I'll be all over the place.
In these streets, man.
Gotta get it.
Yeah. But nah, man, that's the drops of the week, man. Make sure you guys tap in to stay fresh. My guy Bruce has you covered because you know, ladies like kicks. You know, that's why they get all the dunks. So you don't want to be,
they are killing it right now.
You don't want to be left hanging and a girl look at your feet and get laugh. That's embarrassing.
Oh man, always got on nice shoes, man. They look down first.
Hey, facts. It's like dudes, we look at their feet to make sure it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm looking at the feet.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
But it's my favorite time of the show. Every Thursday, I have to let go of some steam, and I got to get this hate off, man. So let me give him a hate. Very simple, man. Hating as Michael's segment. I'm a huge sports fan. I love sports talk. And my guy, Chris Russo, a.k.a. Mad Dog, he just said one of the craziest, most blasphemous, like Stephen A. says, thing that I heard in a while on TV, other than what Skip Bayless says. He said that Ja Morant is better than Allen Iverson. Shout out to my guy who's retired from podcasting now, TPJ, Mr. Thomas from Hoops and Brews. And what he would like to say is, you do good dope. And that's exactly what my guy Chris Russo does, thinking that Ja Morant is better than Allen Iverson. I love Ja Morant. He has been a very bright spot to the league with Memphis. But come on, y'all. He is not a better player than Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was scoring 30 at his size in a league where teams' averages were like 97 points. Can you imagine what he'll be doing with this open basketball where you can't touch him and things like that with his burst? He can finish above the rim, too. People act like he couldn't do that. The killer crossover. He's not Allen Iverson. I love you, Ja Morant. Hell of a player. You're not Allen Iverson.
I feel like I've never seen anything like it before, actually. Like, I'm starting to be like, I've never seen anybody like Ja. Like, he doesn't have... He's a
mixture of AI, but he's not AI.
AI had that mid-range that was like...
He's like an AI D-Rose hybrid.
blend, yeah. But it's just what AI was able to do with Philly to make it to the finals, keep them relevant to where I can't tell you who their second best player was.
I think if Ja actually took more mid-range shots,
he
might. But
he gonna add it to the bag
because he's more of a three into the rim guy. Yeah.
There's no in between for him.
Because when your best player, your era is LeBron, compared to
that's
the best
when he
player,
becomes
your era
like
is Jordan.
he's already a cheat code, but that's when he just like he'll get the MVP if that's the.
Matt Dog, much love to you. I know you're a vet in the game. You are out of your damn mind. What Kevin Hart say, you're out of your damn mind if you think that John Moran is better than Allen Iverson. So yeah, Moran. That's the Hating As Michael segment. Give more of that hate, man.
Crazy, man. You crazy.
Crazy. So of course we had to talk about it.
Wait. I smell it. You guys smell that? That's hate.
Yeah.
I thought you was
Michael
something
hate.
else.
No, I
was thinking house party.
Yeah, I was
Speaking of Mike Kelly, hey, we get into it?
Yeah, man, we gotta talk about it. So there was a big trade.
He tried to go log. He
Oh wait, did you not see the cover to this video? You were featured on the cover.
No, I know. So there was a big trade, and the big trade was my guy Tyreek Hill, one of my favorite players in the league, even still, as he will wear that other jersey.
I think that this was the cover.
He was traded to the Dolphins from the Kansas City Chiefs for 5 draft picks. I cried a tear yesterday. You know, he went from a 5th round pick, return specialist, to a guy that, you know, has become a number 1 receiver. So it sucked to lose him, but I'm gonna let y'all talk first because I have some words for you guys. E, what's your thoughts on the Tyreek Hill trade to the Miami Dolphins?
I think it was silly for both teams. I think, well, looking at it through the lens of a GM, it makes complete sense to acquire all those picks in return for Tyreek. But unless you plan on bolstering the defense, and I keep saying, like, you can run on Kansas City all day, I don't know how you guys are going to replicate and replace the amount of explosiveness that Tyreek brought. He was like, he could literally take a bubble screen to the house. He could take a slant to the house. He could take a dig to the house. So, yeah, McCole Hardman is, you know, just as quick, but he doesn't play as fast. And then for Miami to give up 5 picks for a wide receiver, to me is like acid 9, 10, and 11. So I don't like it, especially with Tua. Tua's not necessarily all that accurate. I know I saw a stat on Twitter that was saying that he ranked like 3rd in the league in passes 20 yards downfield. Tua's not accurate. Stats don't always tell the complete story.
You throw two of those.
But I will say, and this is me trying to spin it in a positive light, Mike McDaniels is going all in. Yep. They're going to be a run-heavy offense.
A lot of play action.
Ton of play action. Good luck trying to stick Waddle or Tyreek going downfield.
And the Gesicki at tight end.
And it's crazy because I already know the route combinations that they're going to hit you with is going to be post digs. So one of them is going to be open.
Good luck, that team in New England.
Yeah, good luck. And for
good luck to that team in Kansas City.
For Kansas City, you guys got a bevy of picks. I do like Veach and his ability to draft. If you guys get that kid, I think his name is Williams out of Bama.
Yeah,
you guys will be solid.
Okay, I like it. Himes, we heard Hating As Michael. Here's some Hating As Alex. Let's hear it.
Your reliance on landing Jamison Williams is laughable as the replacement or the heir apparent replacement. I just love the fact that I get to say wide receiver number 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs is now Juju Smith-Schuster. That's just the funniest part of it all.
But it has always been Travis Kelce.
Jokes. But look, I want to take the only issue I really have with this, and I gotta admit, E really touched on it. It was Miami netting or having to give up 5 picks for Tyreek on top of re-signing him to $100+ million contract. Was it 120 for 4 years? Correct.
Yes, 124 years.
That on top of giving up 5 picks for a guy in Tua who, albeit accuracy can be a question. My biggest issue with Tua is The best ability is availability.
Yep.
So if you don't have a quarterback who can at least throw, period, downfield, period, to your wide receivers that you paid for, period, then what the hell was this trade for? You need to have Tua on field to see if he can do this consistently, right? Like stats can claim anything, like he said, but the eye test tells you a lot more. And we got to see a lot of Tua last year.
Breaking news: Dan Marino is returning to the Miami.
Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me because
that's the only way.
Yeah, I mean, he could. Man, if Ben Roethlisberger can play through last season and do what he did with the Steelers, Dan Marino right now could get 10 wins with this team, having Waddle and Tyreek Hill. It's the best wide receiver talent he had ever. That would be better than any wide receiver talent he had as
agree.
A tandem. So,
I agree.
That end of that argument. But look, I don't think either team actually won. I think this was a draw because it remains to be seen. You got to see what goes on with the draft picks, right? But you also really have to see what happens with and it's not even really Tyreek, because you have to see what goes on with Tua, because if Tua's available and he's playing well, then those picks, value-wise down the road, aren't going to be as valuable for the Chiefs, but at least you're still getting picks. You got things that you can throw into trades, swap for other players, right?
Okay.
You got capital.
Yep.
So it's really a draw. There's no clear-cut winner here.
Okay. And I agree with that. I think it's a draw.
But I do want to let the rest of the fans that are watching know, Michael's Chiefs have joined the Patriots as being the forgotten teams of the division.
No.
Enjoy.
We still have the best quarterback in the league. It can't be forgotten.
Yeah, you got the most overpaid quarterback for a team that's not going to be going to a Super Bowl anytime soon.
That's cap, because his contract is not as bad as a lot of court QBs.
Keep kicking that can down the road.
Keep kicking that ketchup bottle
he
down the road.
He gonna be all right. Bruce, this is a take I'm gonna love to hear.
It's a team in black that's gunning.
Chiefs got black jerseys.
Okay.
They're going to be driving that car through the Chiefs.
When that car ain't what you expect, what you do, you try to trade it in, and sometimes it's too late. But talk to me, Bruce. What's your thoughts on the Chiefs trading Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins for 5 draft picks?
Please just laugh.
This will expose Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
A lot of games we saw last year, over his career for sure, when they struggle, who gets y'all out the jam?
Travis Kelce?
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, okay.
Touchdowns to the house from the 20. He was too you don't lose him. No matter what, you don't lose that guy. You don't lose. Wait.
We got a release date for The Boys season 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to talk that before we go. They actually gave a release date.
Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway,
you don't watch The Boys.
I honestly think it hurts y'all in the short term. Just the short term. Okay. You can't get a player that's capable. Patrick Mahomes is very good at quarterback. Eventually you guys will be a threat. You're going to win games. You're still going to have a high-power offense. But last year, y'all struggled a little bit offensively. You know, I think you guys still need to establish who your running back is, because I don't think Hilaire is going to be it. He might.
Gore.
But you gotta find somebody else to put with that. I don't know what the struggle is there. But
we have Ronald Jones in there. We still got McKinnon. And
did y'all sign Ronald Jones?
No, he visited today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did Fournette take a visit with you guys?
We got Ronald Jones there. We're in the facility.
He resigned.
He visited the Patriots, then he signed with the Bucks the next day. Something ain't going on right over there in New England. He left right away saying, "Yeah, I ain't going there."
Yeah, because everybody's
everyone's tired of Bill Belichick. Don't get me wrong.
Going to Vegas. That's why they coming to Vegas.
Whatever. So
they're getting fucked up and arrested in Vegas.
From Miami.
Tua can throw the ball far. Like you said, it's just not accurate. The thing about Tyreek is he be so open. He got time to go under the ball and figure out where it's at.
Bro, this guy.
But see, I'm nervous with that because Mahomes was able to help, because it's like playing with Alex Smith again.
Mahomes was throwing prayers, bro.
But he he can get it 60 yards. Tua is Alex Smith. He's not getting it there.
Throw it far. It's just not accurate.
Yeah, but
it's just not accurate.
At least Mahomes be
listen,
it's there.
In that offense, that play action, he's gonna have about 7 yards of free space.
He got cushion.
Wait,
throw it up.
Time out. Who's their running back?
Raheem Mostert.
Man, come. What are we talking about? Raheem is not.
What are you talking about?
It's not the same mentality over there with the Niners. And
they are taking the old school Oakland Raiders approach. Speed at every position. Try to keep up if you can.
No, Raheem Mostert's a monster.
They were able to run with the Niners because
who has been the fastest player with the ball in their hand over the past 3 seasons?
One run versus the Jets.
Wait. Are we talking about running back?
Who has the entire NFL? The fastest player with the ball in his hand has been Raheem Mostert.
Oh, this wasn't a trick question, right?
No, it wasn't a trick question.
Damn it, I jumped in.
But you gotta just.
But yeah.
The way
you can sleep if you want to. They got an offensive line.
Yeah.
They got a running back. They have a tight end. They have a tight end, and they got two speedsters on the outside.
I don't trust Tua.
I don't trust the running back.
I don't trust Tua.
I don't trust Mahomes without Tyreek Hill. So that's just life.
Bro,
and that's perfect. Just so I can give you some context.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay, all right.
I want to say this, and that just means Raiders win the division.
That's funny. I still like the Chargers better than Raiders. I don't know if I'm wrong.
Wait a second.
Went away.
How the hell did all of that? I don't like the math that led to that solution. Your solution being the Raiders winning the division. How did we go from all of that? That was like negatives, positives, like reverse PEMDAS shit.
The Raiders would be the best third place team in the league because the Chiefs and Chargers are still better. And the reason why I believe that the Chiefs are better, yes, you lose Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying?
And you lose all faith in your team.
It's kind of like the Patriots went from Randy Moss out there flying around with Welker to let's try to do it another way. And they went more of the tight end. We're going to play more of that
and yes, I'm going to invoke the name. Do you have an Aaron Hernandez and a Rob Gronkowski?
We got a guy that's better than
you
Gronkowski.
Have one.
But
do you have
who? Travis Kelce's better than Ron. Is he better than Gronkowski?
That's even debatable as
like he was putting up numbers with Alex Smith. If he had Tom Brady all those years, his numbers would be even better.
Alex Smith thing, but disrespect.
All right, it's my.
If George Kittle got the ball, it wouldn't even be close, bro.
I have to see it. Me, or does this seem like some really bad math and
I have to see it.
Analyzing
but just to get back to the Tyreek Hill trade for the Chiefs, just to let y'all know, in the last 2 years that Patrick Mahomes without Tyreek Hill is 4-1. He averages 374 yards passing, with a 118 passer rating.
Who are those opponents?
And he has 8 touchdowns and 1 interception.
What years?
The last 2 years.
Okay, and the last 2 years, who were his top 2 weapons to throw the ball to?
In those games without Tyreek Hill?
No, period.
No, but we're talking about the 5 games.
I know, that season gives you an indicative idea, because if you're going into that game, right, and Tyreek misses 2 games, let's say it's game 8 and 9, right?
Yeah.
And during those first 7 games, Tyreek's not even the top option. Then you tell the storyline, so whoever's the top option at that time is clearly going to be balling in that game.
Travis Kelce, we all were in the building.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
Bruce wasn't with us in the building. When we were in the building, a big game in Los Angeles, who finished the game?
Trav.
That's his number 1 target. So that's the guy that the Chiefs truly can't be without. Like losing Tyreek, of course, is a big thing, but I think that you can scheme around it. You just signed Scanlon today. I think they're going to draft a receiver. Wait. I'm not done. We just made that move. I think we draft a receiver, and then don't be surprised if we use at least 8 or 9 picks on defense and come back as a more complete team from top to bottom for the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're bragging about
when we were all in the building against the Chargers. Did Derwin play that game?
Derwin?
Yeah,
he did.
No, he didn't.
No, he just sat some of it.
He didn't play. He only played like 4 snaps.
He played. But nobody's guarded Trav.
Derwin can.
I think the Chiefs are going to do a better job of running the ball. They're going to build the defense up more to where you're going to see a more complete Kansas City Chief team. The biggest test is going to be on Patrick Mahomes to see if he's going to be willing to take those.
Are you really expecting us to believe?
What are you supposed to do with this?
Wait a second. Are you really expecting us to believe
the Chiefs are going to win 11 games?
Michael Harmon out there, the Hill jersey, just out there active.
Are you genuinely expecting us to believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be a more complete team next year?
I think from top, because E has said it. The problem with the Chiefs was the defense. Now you're going to have,
bro.
But
9
picks. Hey,
fans, thank you again for tuning into the latest episode of Courtside Radio.
12 rookies?
No, we got.
I'm really sorry,
talent
guys.
On the defense end, now we get to get more. Chiefs are going. Hey, they don't believe you have. Patrick, make them believe, and I guarantee they will, man. Courtside Radio is here. Says the Patriot fan.
Real quick, Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday before we go.
Valdez Scantlin.
The guy whose quarterback is Mac Jones has the nerve to press this.
Welcome to the mediocrity pit of the NFL, schmuck.
In honor of Women's History Month, This player, we're gonna stick with another lady.
Valdez.
This player killed at Auburn from 1985 to 1989.
Charles Barkley.
Her playing career was from 1990 through 2004. She's a guard. All right. She's 5'9". 2-time WNBA All-Star in 1999 and 2001. She's an All-NBA first team player, 1997. Hold on.
WNBA.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I have 2 guesses. I'm good.
She was a gold medal. She's a 2-time gold medalist in 1996 in Sydney.
Okay.
Who do you say, Holmes?
It's one of 2 people. First guess is Charles Barkley.
Uh-huh.
Second guess, Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
All right. And in her professional career, she started off playing in Sweden. All right.
Okay.
It's the giant white chick. What's her name?
Has from 1992 to 1995, she averaged 26.5 points playing in Italy.
I'm about to say
she was drafted.
Who is this?
She was drafted. Nope. She was drafted by the Sacramento Monarchs.
Oh, I know what it is. She's a guard.
I said that.
She's a Panchero. I can't say her name. Is it her?
You are absolutely wrong.
Oh, damn. But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The playmaking guard.
I was closer with Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
5'9".
No.
5'9".
Oh, because those girl's not 5'9".
What was the last part you said? Oh, she's drafted by Seattle.
Yeah.
Sacramento. And that's not who I thought.
What's her ethnicity?
She's black. She was from the SIP.
From the SIP.
She from the near.
It
would have been too easy. That's why I go down.
It's not Griffith because Griffith
sounds like her resume, but it's not done. Like
the guy who threw his sandals at George Bush.
Who else did she play for other than Sacramento?
She played over in Italy.
Oh, so just Italy and Sacramento. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is a good one. You got me.
Oh, and she's a Hall of Famer. She's in the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame.
Got nothing.
You got me.
Thank you.
Great job.
Ruthie Bolton.
Wow. Yeah.
No.
Oh, y'all don't know Ruthie Bolton?
You know who that is?
Yeah.
I have no idea who that. I don't know. 2 players from the Sacramento Monarchs. Griffith, and then I know the point guard.
What's her first name?
Andrea.
What's the point guard's name?
Starts with a P, bro. I can't remember.
He knows none.
But I know if I see her on the streets, I know
Ruthie Bolton was nice.
Ruthie Bolton. Okay.
Ruthie Bolton.
I need to look up. Bro, text me a video of her.
Ruthie.
Yeah. Hey, so Courtside Radio, man. It's been a fun one today. Hey, make sure y'all go check out these tourney games. Texas, the Mahomes is up 31-26. Damn, is my Duke pick gonna lose too? Damn.
MPC cartel.
So let's see what happens. Arizona is down 25-19. So it's going to be interesting, man. We're going to go check out these games. Y'all have a good one. We catch y'all later. Courtside Radio. Peace.
Shout out to Valdez-Scantling, who's getting ready to save the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
600 yards, 6 TDs. That's all we need from him.
I'm out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Make sure y'all tap in Atlanta tonight, though.
What's that?
The show.
Nah, no, I'm joking. Hey, shout out to the boys. It's coming out, baby. Got a drop date. I can't wait.